Hi everyone, I'm the homemaker here. Day 5 of self-isolation with the coronavirus. So it's the 5th day and I just wanted to do extra videos for 2 reasons really. One, because people are in more and possibly watching YouTube more and just kind of needing to be buoyed up a little bit, so hopefully I can do that. And okay, I'm back after a short pause. I decided to have a shower and pop some earrings in. It may sound really strange and superficial, or whatever the word is, to be bothering about things like dress, makeup, earrings, anything. But I have noticed a couple of things over the last few days which I thought I would share. And maybe I could condense it into something like 5 tips for, how to get on at this strange time. The video I want to do today is just a little bit about, like I said, kind of trying to buoy people up in the only way I can by doing some extra videos just to keep people distracted and whatnot during this time when we're inside a lot. And also I was intending to show how I'm getting on with the bullet journal, because I've done a couple of videos on that up to now. So if I were to have 5 tips for these strange days, my first would be to try and stick with any routines you've already got going on. Like for me, it's straightening out the kitchen in the morning and making my bed, shower and makeup. They are really foundational, I suppose, parts of my routine which help to get the day started in a good way. A couple of days ago, and actually also today, I didn't do my makeup, which sounds like no big deal at all. But it was strange because towards the end of the day, I just felt still as though I hadn't quite started my day. And also I've descended into wearing jogging bottoms / lounge trousers and wellies, partly because I'm doing work in the garden and partly because I think, well, what's the point? No one's seeing me anyway. But what I've realised time and time again from being someone who stays at home a lot is it doesn't matter who sees you. It's the feeling that you have inside when you make that bit of effort to find beauty in the small things, whether it's a little pair of earrings that you pop in, or a bit of glitter eyeshadow that your friend Lisa gets you and you put on, or a vase of flowers. Whatever it is, it does help to pick you up. So I would say if you're in a lot, you're not seeing anyone, try to just shower, makeup, wear something that you feel nice in. It does help. So that's kind of sticking to routines. That's the first thing. The second thing is staying in contact with people. The third thing is probably the most important thing, which is to reach out to anyone who you feel you could help. I'm stuck in because I'm not sure whether I've caught the virus from my little girl, so I can't go out and about and do much because I don't want to pass it on. But I can touch base with people, send a text or phone, ask if they might need anything, perhaps find a way of dropping something round. I've got a friend who just told me that her sons are spending their free time in their car going around and dropping supplies for people who need them, which is really noble, isn't it? Lovely thing to do. So that's the third thing. What are the other 2 things? I wrote a list of goals for this strange time period because I thought all my goals, my previous goals, have now shifted. The bar has changed completely. So I wrote a list of things that I would like to personally achieve in the next few weeks, few months, which will be very different to what I had anticipated. And I guess the 5th thing is enjoying the very, very simple things that life is made up of. So, not to sound too preachy, I embarked on this journey of simplifying things about a year ago or so, and I've always enjoyed simplifying when I've been able to, and also being the kind of person that naturally complicates things. So I'm in a bit of conflict with myself, but since simplifying, I have learned to enjoy just simple things in a more profound way. And something I've started to do this week is to go back into the garden and get some of the gardening done. And it may sound sentimental, but a couple of things struck me yesterday, just sweeping up the old leaves from October. and using my gardening gloves and getting into the soil, I could smell the soil and the plants, and it was quite a nostalgic smell. Took me back, and I thought, this is where it's at. Life, really, the essence of life, just enjoying these small things. So I would say simplifying, enjoying the simple things, and getting back to kind of the important priorities does help. So that being said, without further ado, I will show you how I've been getting on with my bullet journal. I would like to show you the way I plan my week. Okay, let's flip this camera around. Bear with me. So no fancy videoing here, but here is my Bujo. I've opted for the gold pen and for my frames and things, and just simple black biro. I have written the week of Lent because I like to know where I am in the liturgical year and the dates, and then it's lovely, I think, to have a quote if you've got space. So I've got this one: every day is a new life to a wise man. Can't remember who said it, but it's in the book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. So then I have my days. Then I have 3 goals for the week, or 3 golden habits. There they are. Just to focus my mind on things I want to keep working at or build on. Okay, so then I've got a frame for each day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and this is called a faux Dutch door. I got this from YouTube. Thursday, Friday, and then smaller boxes for Saturday and Sunday, because I don't tend to have as much going on. And it's funny looking at this because sorry about that, my video cut off because I'm short on space. I have the hours of the day starting from 7, leaving a line between each one, down to 10 p.m. And I try and write bed at the bottom to remind myself to get to bed at a good time. So I quite like to have that visual breakdown of the day. Then I'm following the bullet journal method task system. So I'm using bullet points in gold because they just look nice. And I use the cross system when I do the task, and I'm going to cross out tasks that are no longer relevant, but using a ruler because I'm fussy like that. And any that I need to migrate, like this one here, I put the migrate symbol by. I'm going to show you the next couple of weeks because that's a habit tracker. This is a slightly different style. So I've got my Monday box and then a Tuesday box here. And at the top, I write my Lenten resolve because we're going to be in the 4th week of Lent. So that's to say, to pray a decade of the rosary every day. And there's a quote up here, which is less is more. It's hard to see with the gold pen. But I'll experiment with this setup. So here I have the day and the date, and I have my top 3 priorities and bullet points for any of the tasks that crop up in the day, which aren't on my master list, brain dump for the month. I read from left to right, so I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which I'm sure isn't particularly typical, but that's how I process a bit more easily. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, again, smaller boxes. I don't have any priority list for priority tasks for Sunday because I try and keep that clear and have a different priority on that day. And then I'm following this system. I'm going to try it anyway, where you write your tasks on the right hand side and you have the days of the week here: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then you next to the task, you decide which day you might need to do it on. So say Tuesday, and you do a little bullet dot under Tuesday. And then when you've done the task, you draw a line and cross it off. I'm not sure how I got on with this, but I just thought I would give it a go. It's called the Alistair something method, or the something Alistair method. Honestly, I can't remember. This is an example of rapid logging. I won't show that too much because it might be a bit personal. And this is another weekly spread. So it's the same sort of ideas as last time, but this time I've got Monday over here, so I can fit all the days of the week on, and I can fit my tasks here. And the reason that you do the faux Dutch door is so that you can see your tasks for the week from any page, if that makes sense. So I've changed this spread slightly, so I've got the morning here, And then any afternoon hours are broken off with this little indentation. I got a bit upset with myself here, getting things out of line, as it were, with my gold pen. That was a bit upsetting. And up here I've got space for 3 bullets for my top priorities. That's a Steve Covey habit, I think. And here I inexplicably did 2 sets of bullet points, which was annoying. Any key things, like this would be my grand's birthday on the 1st of April. What else? Yeah, Bow Dutch door. Again, Saturday and Sunday are small because, you know, they don't tend to get too full up. And I haven't put in my hours of the day for Friday. Nothing much else to say about that. It's a fairly minimal design. I don't like it as much aesthetically because I liked to have the space over here to put a quote for the week. I really liked that, and to just see the space around it. So Ryder Carroll from the Bullet Journal talks about the importance of the spaces around what we write, as well as what we write. Because we all process things differently, and sometimes we need space between things and around things for it to feel calm or manageable. So there's a little gap here where I've put week 5 of Lent, because again I want to keep my focus on Lent. But there's no space for a quote, which is a bit sad. And I've done a long task list. I suppose I could have a quote here, or maybe have a shorter task list for the week and have a quote here. I guess you could play around with it. The other thing I thought was, if this doesn't work out for me, I could keep my Saturday and Sunday here and switch back to having Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday with the list of tasks, because I might not enjoy this Alistair thingy method. I'll keep you up to date. Apologies for the rambling and slightly wobbly camera workmanship. My videos are not polished. I'll just show you again what I've been doing. So this is the week I'm using now, which has a bit more space, and I like that, but there's no space to put your priority tasks. I really like having tasks for the week where I can see them throughout the whole week. And then my rapid logging, which I'll go into in another video. This habit tracker is really nice. This tracker is to track my habit of getting the children settled back in their bed once they wake at night, which is a really important habit for me to work on. But it takes willpower, because getting up in the middle of the night, taking your child back to their bedroom and settling them is harder than just letting them settle if they want to come in the bed with you. But in the long term, it's better, I think. So I've had to write my why power list here. Why power is obviously the thing that gives you the motivation to tackle a difficult habit. So I've written my reasons here under why power. That's my habit tracker. I've kept it to one habit tracker for the whole month because I know what I'm like. And if I overwhelm myself, I won't focus on any of them. Yep, that's the second setup. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then this tasks page. Space for rapid logging, which is kind of journaling, and then this is for the week after next. And then quite soon I'm going to do my April monthly spread. These are my goals during self-isolation. So just trying to give myself some focus on to take the positives from what's really a difficult and sad situation for so many people. Doing what I can, really. Okay, hope this helps. Hope to see you soon.